Rain or shine, it's here to make you laugh. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. And now your host, Kyle Ruff.
Kombucha sandwich. I ate a kombucha.
Kombucha sandwich. It was liquid.
I ate a kombucha sandwich.
Soggy.
It was
kombucha.
so watery. It ruined the bread. Kombucha.
Kombucha. Good for my digestion. Bad for sandwiches.
Bad for bread and eating.
You know what's great for bread and eating is the Steamboat Comedy Podcast, everybody.
Woohoo! It's good for everything.
It's good for everything. Did I hit record? I'm going to do this again.
Every time you gotta see if you hit record. You always do. You gotta start trusting yourself
I have a thing
more.
called horrible paranoia.
Mm-hmm. OCD is what they call that.
OCD.
Obsessive compulsive. You didn't know if you checked it or not.
I had to spin around in a circle 3 times and blink my right eye 14 times before I start the podcast. And if I don't, my whole family will die.
Yeah. Do you ever? They're gonna die. Did you ever? I would always be driving away from home, like when I was in high school, and I knew no one was home, and then I'd get like a mile down the road and be like, I didn't fucking lower the garage.
Yep.
So I'd have to turn around and I'd be like, I lowered it.
Yeah, you get back and you're like, well, I'm an idiot.
I'm a psychopath.
And now I'm late.
Yeah. But OCD is not for everybody.
Not for ask your doctor if OCD is right for you. Yeah, man. That's good to be back on the pod with you, sir.
Yeah. Who are you?
I'm Kyle Ruff.
And who am I?
And you're Matt Newland.
Thanks for stopping by,
Thanks
guys.
for stopping
we got
by.
a fucking New Year's podcast for you.
My brain is all over the place, dude. I've been running around like a maniac. We got shows.
Yeah.
The new, the day job is busy as shit.
Yeah, dude, life happens, and
Life
it's
happens.
fast.
Life comes at you fast.
And if you don't stop and take a breath every now and then,
Don't stop and smell the roses.
yeah, it'll fly by.
It'll fly by. It's
Next thing
flying.
Next thing you know, you podcasted your whole life away.
You know, when you're on your deathbed, you look back and you're like, was it all just a podcast? And it was.
It was, yeah.
And you live a life full of regret.
I want my grandchildren to play my podcast on my deathbed.
Oh, man. Do you think they will?
No.
No.
These podcasts aren't even real.
No.
They're never going to be seen by anyone.
No.
Once we're gone, yeah, right.
Yeah, right, dude.
Yeah, they're not going to see us.
This will be at a server somewhere at the bottom of the ocean 100 years from now.
In hopes to be remembered. That's why we podcast.
That's why we podcast, to leave our legacy
This is our legacy,
for our
right?
children and our children's children.
Which
and
we
then
don't have. There's
Which
no
we
children.
don't. We probably won't have.
You want to have a kid, dude?
I
think I've asked you this before.
I can't remember. Well, I mentioned before that I went and saw our friend Mason and Laura's new baby, friends of the show.
Yeah, tiny little baby.
Little baby Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a little nugget. He was a little football. But, and just, I've been hanging out with a lot of friends who have kids lately. I'm kind of
Yeah.
like, man, I kind of want one of these little rascals. It could be fun.
It's a sign from God
Sign
to tell
from
you
God.
to have kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
You start seeing them everywhere you go.
Yep. I got to figure it out, though. Well, the girl I was talking to just kicked me to the curb, so I'm not going to.
It's probably good you didn't have kids with her.
It's
then.
probably really, really good I didn't have kids with her.
That
or
was
anyone.
always my dad's advice whenever I was having girl problems. He's like, well, it's better now than 2 years from now, man.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, that's true. Yeah.
That's so true.
yeah.
That was like a Dane Cook joke. It was just like, well, I can't wait to end this painfully in 2 years.
Yeah, seriously. It's good advice.
No, it was good. But yeah, I kind of want to I need to get somebody pregnant at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can have a kid, and then I'll just cast them away. I'll be like, I just came for the kid.
Yeah. I just want
Literally.
to be a single father.
I just want to be this is my life goal, to be a single father in Steamboat Springs.
Renting a house with your child.
Yes.
Every father's dream.
My child can be one of the roommates, be one of the boys on
Yeah.
Fat Boy Sunday.
You got to pay his rent too. Or hers.
Or hers.
Or hers.
I'm not opposed. Either way, they're going to play football, and they're going to be named Buck. But
yeah.
could be a girl. I don't discriminate.
Buck as a girl's name is short for Bucklandia.
Buckalonia.
Mhm.
Buckalonia.
Buckalonia Rough.
Sweet young Buckalonia Rough. Yeah, and they'll drive NASCAR too. That's non-negotiable. But yeah, we've had a great couple shows this weekend. We're
Yeah.
kicking things off. We just had 2 shows this weekend. Got a show on New Year's Eve. Got another show next weekend. we're just getting after it, buddy.
We're giving these people every fucking thing we have.
Everything we have in the tank.
I'm drained to the bone.
And by that I mean my new material that's not that good.
It's just flat,
not
dude.
that good.
Giving them everything we got though, and there's pride in that,
There's pride in
which
that.
is a sin. You shouldn't be
So
prideful.
should we not do it? We should give them less?
Give them less? Give
I don't
them
want to be a
half.
sinner.
I might start giving these people half of what I got,
I'm
dude.
gonna give you half effort always. So come on out, check out our events at
Yeah.
Steamboat Comedy.
Half of the show.
Man. So I'm stoked, buddy. Did you? You said you had something you wanted to talk about?
I got a lot of
Something
stuff. Should we just get into it?
Yeah, let's just get into
I
it.
just got some questions for you right off the
Questions?
bat.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't
please.
want to give away too much. We kind of talked about this the other day, but who is the last person on planet Earth you'd want to see start doing stand-up right now?
Oh my God, that's a great question.
It was last night. What brought it up was we were like, if Tom Brady started doing stand-up comedy, I
Oh,
would be
yeah.
so fucking pissed.
That would suck. Anyone who's already famous and good looking,
Yeah, there's got to be one person though. You're like, if they started doing stand-up, I would fucking.
Tom Brady or Peyton Manning would be a real
Oh.
blow.
Travis Kelce is right up there too.
Oh,
with all
no.
day. I would be so fucking.
That's
mad.
something Travis Kelce would totally fucking do because he's hosting game shows and shit
Yeah.
now.
I bet he's done a few open mics.
Oh God, that makes me want to vomit.
That might be worse than Tom Brady. Well,
Oh
it's
my
all
God.
football players who apparently we don't
Yeah,
want.
really just hey, football players, fuck off, dude. Stay out of our territory because we can't. We're not good enough to be in yours.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. It's like Blake Griffin did stand up.
Yep.
He was an NBA player, really fucking good. And it's like, dude, just be an NBA player.
Yeah, just do that.
You did it.
Do your silly commercials and shit, but don't go to the Comedy Store, you fucking
Yeah,
dickhead.
You're an NBA. You're so cool and dope and fucking awesome already.
Yeah.
Don't do stand
Don't
up.
do stand up.
Come on.
God. And then people will just clap because like, holy shit, it was Blake Griffin, and then they'll think he's really good.
Yeah, and I don't want him to think he's really good.
I don't want him to think. I want him to think that he's shit, just like how we thought about ourselves when we started doing comedy.
How we still think about
Yeah,
ourselves.
so I think about myself right now.
God damn it. Anyone else you think that would be a nightmare?
I'm trying to think of a non-athlete, just an actor. I remember when Jeremy Piven got like Me Too'd or whatever. Shout out Jeremy Piven, friend of the show. He was doing stand up, and I remember hearing some of our LA comic friends being like they fucking hated him
Yeah.
because they are used to being like a celebrity. Whereas like comics, it's like a little kind of like fraternity where it's just like, we've all been through the shit together and we all kind of get it. But they just show up day one expecting to be treated like a movie star
Yeah.
and not like a piece of shit, like 2 month in whatever comic or a year in or 2 years in comic.
Yeah.
And so they just come in with this like shitty attitude.
It's almost like if, let's say, Louis C.K., who's a good comic,
Very good comic.
arguably friend of the show. It's like if he put out a rap album. And everyone who loves rap would be like, "What the fuck, you
Like,
dude?
what is
Even
this?
if it's kind of good, they'd be like, "You just do stand up."
Yeah, just stay in your lane, man.
Fucking, that's what T.I. did. T.I.'s a great rapper, and he started to do stand up.
Did he?
I think so, a little
Is
bit.
he good?
I don't know. He's a good actor. He's been
He's a
in
good
some
actor.
fucking acting shows.
I remember there was one scene in Entourage where he's at the hospital complaining about how many kids he has.
Yeah.
Like his girlfriend is there pregnant. He's like, God damn, I quit having all these goddamn kids. And it was pretty funny.
He's a good actor
He's a
for
funny
sure.
guy,
He's in Identity Thief too. I would hate to see I would hate to see Jake Paul start doing stand up. That would
Oh,
really
God.
fucking piss me off.
Yeah.
Any
Or-
Twitch streamer like Adden Ross, if he started doing stand up, I'd be fucking pissed.
Or like a YouTuber like Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
That would suck.
I'd be so
That made
fucking
me
mad.
so angry. I get so angry when successful people are even more happy and successful than they
Yeah.
already are.
If Elon Musk started doing stand up, I would fucking croak.
That would be a nightmare. He's so awkward.
Yeah. He could be good.
It could be good. Or like Zuckerberg, one of those robot men,
Yeah.
starts doing stand up.
He's just got enough money that he'll get people to write him jokes. Would you write Mark Zuckerberg jokes if he was like, "Here's $1 billion"?
Yes.
You'd sell your own poison, man.
Yeah, I would. If the money was right,
Yeah, that was good.
if I could make a living off of writing jokes for someone else, then I would do that happily.
Yeah, for Mark Zuckerberg though, he's a
He's a robot.
He
He
is-
wouldn't be able to do it though, Because I'd be out there like, oh, you gotta do like my fucking wacky shit, the stupid shit
You
I
gotta do the act out, Mark.
Yeah, Mark, you're too stiff.
You just do the act out. Can you not do a British accent?
So, yes, and on this line, you jump and you fall on the floor face first. You got that? He'd be like, I cannot. I might damage my circuits.
Wait, the bit doesn't work if you cannot do an Indian accent. All right, the whole bit.
It's just, Mark, the bit's not gonna work if you're not in blackface. You gotta do it. That's what I would do. I'd set him up to fail.
That's good. You're
Yeah.
like a Dark Knight. Yeah,
Yeah, I am.
you are.
Taking
You're-
down. See, I don't go out shooting CEOs. I just go and I set them up for terrible jokes and public humiliation.
Yeah, dude, to get me too.
Yeah.
Or canceled or whatever.
Yeah, I'd be like, put on blackface and then text this 14-year-old girl. The crowd's gonna love it. The crowd's gonna love it, Mark.
That'd be fun. All right, I got another question for you.
Okay,
Would you rather give up alcohol for the rest of your life, or
the other one.
or would you rather give up blowjobs for the rest of your life?
Oh man. Well, I'm doing a lot more of one than the other right now. Oh, jeez. That's tough. Probably give up alcohol. That'd be a lot.
You'd give up alcohol?
I mean, that would be better. That's a better choice.
Yeah.
One of those things is good for you.
I don't know. I always feel pretty bad after both of them.
I tend to have low self-esteem and an empty feeling in my heart after both of those things.
Both give me nauseating headaches.
Both are kind of a nightmare, honestly.
One of them you do more than the other.
Substantially more.
Almost frighteningly more.
Yes. I mean, I've had more alcohol this week
Than
than
blowjobs
blowjobs this year.
this lifetime.
I've been in my whole life.
Drank more this week
Yeah. God. I mean, the alcohol is the smart choice, though.
to give up.
Because you don't lose
For help.
anything by...
Except all the fun times you could ever have while being a little bit drunk.
That's true. I just
They're
pick
both
up-
fun to do while driving.
Both very fun to do while driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of hurts my jaw, though, if I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Because I got to lean over on the
Yeah.
guy. And yeah.
While you're driving, you're
While-
giving him a blowjob. It's really hard.
Like, all right, keep your eyes on the road. Or I'll just lean over.
Let me know if I need to turn.
Just yell brakes and just go. What do you say?
I think my line of thought was like, yeah, I'm already like, it's tough to get blowjobs. So those are already half given up.
Not really losing
If I
anything.
can just go full board and give them up all the way, then I can just drink and enjoy myself.
Yeah.
And you can still get hand jobs and foot
And
jobs.
other jobs. Yeah,
and
the feet.
elbow
As
jobs.
long as the
and-
feet are still an option.
The feet are still an
Oh,
option.
thank God.
Yeah. Would you rather give up blowjobs or foot jobs? Go.
Oh, go away. Put me on the spot.
All right. I got another one.
Okay.
If you had to wipe any animal off planet Earth, what animal are you getting off this place?
Like, get rid of them.
Get them out of here.
I
You don't-
literally at first thought you meant like if I had to wipe off an animal, like clean it.
No.
Like a hippo could be fun. But
I don't know. That'd be scary.
that would be scary. Actually, it might be hippos.
To
Hippos
get-
are scary as shit.
They're the most they have more attacks than your average.
They kill more people than any animal in Africa besides mosquitoes, technically. But that's
Are
malaria.
mosquitoes an animal
Yes.
or are they an insect?
Yeah, both.
You could be an animal and an insect at once.
Yeah.
By
That's
species.
it's in the animal kingdom. So it's kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species.
Whoa, dude! I
Yeah.
didn't know you were autistic,
Oh yeah,
bro.
I am the Rain Man. of
Holy shit! Where did that come from?
biology, baby.
You remember?
I don't know why I always remember that. Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species.
I don't know what that means. It sounds like Latin.
So that's how you categorize animals. So there's the 5 main kingdoms, which is animals, plants, fungus, and then there's 2 different ones for like little microscopic shit. I can't remember the names off the top of my head.
Bacterial.
Yeah, I think bacteria is farther down. I think there's like 2 different, because there's like shit that's like microscopic that we think is all the same, but they're
Yeah.
like wildly different from each other.
Mm.
Yeah.
It goes deep, dude.
It goes
It goes
deep.
deep. You don't want to fucking go down that
You
road.
don't want to hear this shit, Skylar.
Dude, this shit fucking ruin your life, dude.
Yeah, so yeah, they're in the animal
wrench.
mosquitoes or in the
So you'd get.
I'd
I
use a
want the
wrench.
fucking wrench, dude. So you get rid of
I get
hippos
rid of hippos. I think what do hippos bring
over
to the
mosquito
table?
over insects. If we're talking insects too.
Well, I think insects are kind of more important. Like who eats hippos? Nobody.
Other hippos.
Maybe.
I think hippos eat hippos.
Hippos eat hippos? Are they like
Cannibalism.
bears where they just like eat each other sometimes?
They eat their young.
They eat the young.
Yeah, because the polar ice capsules are melting.
Yeah, like if we lost hippos, what are we losing?
What about
Bunch of-
snakes? What do snakes do?
Ugh, snakes are gross.
What do they do?
I mean, they eat stuff.
They do
keep-
stuff for the environment.
I think
They're green.
they eat like mice. Should be that way too many mice, and mice are gross.
Okay, that's a good point. I didn't think of the mice.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the thing. If
You got to think of the mice.
Yeah. What do you think is the most important animal?
The most important animal, bees.
Bees. I knew you were gonna say bees.
Yeah, guys say
dude.
bees. Everybody loves bees.
Do you even know if they're important or not, or did we just get told they are?
It could be a conspiracy.
I think it's just like people are like the pollination.
It's big honey, dude.
Yeah.
Big honey in the media.
Fucking yeah. Burt's Bees chapstick really wants to sell more chapstick.
Yeah, you can't do that without the bees. So.
Big Honey Corporation. All right. If you were living,
Wait, what are your answers?
if I had to get rid of one
If you had to
animal,
Get rid of one animal. What would it be?
bees.
What? Man, they're the most important.
I want to watch it all burn. I want to watch it burn up.
Introduce a little chaos.
See
lose
how
his
hungry
A hungry bee really is.
a stinging bee really might be. Get rid of the bees. Let's let it all burn in a cloud of fucking honey smoke.
Man, I would be bummed if we didn't have honey, though. I like honey.
I like honey.
I like honey.
Mom always said, if you lived in the Old West, let's say you lived in Arizona in 1890,
Okay.
what kind of person would you be? What do you think you would do? What
I'd
kind of
be-
profession? What would Kyle Ruff be in 1890?
I'll tell you what I'd be. I'd be a dentist.
You'd be a dentist in 1890?
Every town needs a dentist, and back then you didn't have to
Go
actually
on.
know anything. You just yank at people's like, "Oh, your tooth hurts. Let's pull that bitch out."
There's only like one dentist in the whole state.
There's only
too.
one. Yeah, you're
per
like the
town.
only. And so you're making money. You're busy. Everybody needs a dentist. Every town needs a dentist.
You'd be a dentist.
Yeah,
Did you just? I
and
haven't.
a part-time gunslinger for funsies.
No outlaw though. You're not gonna be an outlaw.
No,
You wouldn't be a
sounds
farm.
like work.
You wouldn't work on the farm. Be a rancher.
That sounds hard. Being a dentist, fucking give me. I got some clampy guys. Pull that tooth out.
What about a prostitute?
Ooh.
I don't think male prostitutes were very big in the Old West.
I don't think they were. Female prostitutes were fucking huge.
Oh, talk of
dude.
the town, dude.
Oh yeah, no, I was just reading a book about it. I read books.
About prostitution.
Yeah, about Old West prostitution, like the like richest people in like early San Francisco and like Colorado Springs when it was like the first big fucking city out here. The prostitutes were like the madame who like
Yeah.
owned the fucking brothel
The
was
pimp.
like the richest person in town and was like the biggest philanthropist and shit, and like there's like big major fires and the fucking brothel would like rebuild the whole town and shit.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
That is-
Huge influence.
What stopped that?
They made prostitution illegal.
Who did?
The government, the fucking government.
Who specifically? Which president fucked us?
You know, I don't know. I think it was always kind of a thing that was like frowned upon or like slightly illegal
Because of religion?
because of religion.
Really?
Because Jesus hates prostitutes, even though he was banging one.
He was?
Yeah.
Don't
Mary
tell his
Magdalene,
mom,
dude.
dude. Don't tell Mary.
Don't tell daddy.
Don't tell God.
Yeah, dude. Prostitutes. I don't think I have what it takes. One, I don't have a vagina.
Nope.
And, you know, doing the gay stuff back in the 1890s was not as popular as it is today.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
Unfortunately for everyone.
Yeah. Everyone involved.
Everyone involved.
Especially the gay dudes.
Especially the gays.
Yeah,
Especially the ones who were doing it.
I don't know. I think I'd have been. Could have been fun to be an outlaw.
You think
There's
so?
one of two ways you can go. Yeah,
But yeah, but
I would have
there's-
either been the marshal or the outlaw.
Ooh, those are both risky jobs, though. Not a lot
Yeah.
of old outlaws. You know what I mean?
Yeah, White Earp. He's still alive.
Yeah?
Yeah,
How's he doing?
he's 210 years old.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's that beef jerky diet.
Well, he wasn't an outlaw. He was a marshal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you-
I don't know. I saw Tombstone a couple times. That's a good movie.
Tombstone was so cool. What? I would be Doc Holliday. That's what I would do.
Let's be real. We'd probably die in our early 30s from
Easily.
whatever disease was
Yeah.
rampant.
Probably from lack of dentist.
Lack of dentistry. The bacterial infections are fucking still a real thing.
That's a real thing.
If you have a tooth infection, go talk to your dentist, man, because that shit'll spread to your brain.
Yeah, I not to. This isn't a very funny story, but I knew a kid. I knew a guy who was like 20. He was like 30, 29, something like that, and he died because he didn't want to go to the dentist and he had an absent tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
He died.
Shit spreads.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get on antibiotics, man. And vaccinate your kids.
Vaccinate. Give them all of them all at once.
Give them all the vaccinations. I got a new segment. You ready?
Yeah.
This segment is called Sentence Finishers. It's where I start a sentence and you
Finish that sentence.
yeah, dude. You ready?
I think I got it.
You know how this works?
I think I get it.
All right, this will be good. This will be good. You've never even heard. This is a new segment.
New segment. Finishing sentences.
The older I've gotten, the more I've realized that money and happiness are
Non-existent.
Oh,
Bang!
there it
As a tear rolls down my cheek.
Yeah.
I'm so alone and poor.
Just fucking pour it alone, dude. It's gonna be my memoir.
That's going to be my first comedy special. Kyle Ruff, pouring alone.
All right, I got a new one.
Okay.
I think my new hobby is gonna be collecting rocks, but first I need to
Find some rocks. You get a rock spot.
Yeah, all right. You
Yeah.
went right down Main Street with that one.
Yep.
Okay, I got one more. Dear Diary, we've just landed on Mars. The first thing I did when I stepped off the shuttle was
Die.
How
How did I write this?
Yeah, how did you write it then?
First thing I did was be crushed in the cold vacuum of space.
No, you got the suit on. Elon Musk
Oh.
is your right-hand man.
Okay, all right. So do it again then.
Okay. Dear Diary, we've just landed on Mars. The first thing I did when I stepped off the shuttle was
Take the first Mars dump.
yeah, it's shit from the ride.
Oh, I mean, it's such a long ride. You know, you're going to be building it up.
And you don't like shitting on planes or shuttles.
Nope.
You need to shit
I'm not a
on
big
land.
shuttle shitter.
No,
Yeah.
I don't like shitting in the air.
No.
I need to shit on
I
land.
need shit on solid ground.
Have you ever shit on a plane before?
Yeah, it sucks.
It's a nightmare.
It's so cramped.
So cold.
It's so cold and cramped, and
You-
you're like, and there's always like some guy like,
Your beehole's so, and you know everyone knows you're shitting there.
oh, that's the worst is when you come out
Yeah.
of the bed because there's usually like one or two people waiting, and you've been in there longer than a pee.
Yeah. And
You
you
just
come
gotta
out
kinda be like,
sweating, dude.
Yeah, come out just sweat on your face, and you're like, I'm sorry.
It's in a cold sweat. You got a fever after it.
That's like,
you always get sick after you shit on a plane too.
yeah, probably. It's a cesspool in there.
Oh, dude.
That is like peak grossness as a person. Like the most gross you can feel is when you come out of an airplane shitter and you have to look at the person waiting and be like, I'm disgusting. Sorry.
Just shit on this plane.
I just made a mess
30,000 feet in the air.
into a dry toilet.
Oh
So
my
it just
God.
stinks it up, dude.
Where does it go though? That goes right out the plane, right?
Yeah. Have you ever seen Joe Dirt?
Mm-hmm. Big chunk of poopy.
Big chunk of poopy.
That was a good segment.
That was fun.
That was not bad.
Hey.
Yeah.
We're trying new segments here.
That's
for the
that's
fans.
fun.
That's for you, friends of the show.
It's New Year's Eve, man. Are you excited?
Oh man, I'm excited for the show.
It's not New Year's Eve right now, but it will be in a couple days.
It will be day after. Well, I'll put this out tomorrow, so it'll be out from when you're listening to this. It'll be one day from New Year's Eve. Yes.
What do you think 2025 has in store for you? What are you hoping for?
What am I hoping for?
Yeah. What do you want from this
Happiness and money,
year?
but they're not
They're
real.
not real. They're non-existent.
No, I don't know, man.
I don't think happiness and money go hand in hand, dude. I
No.
heard some guy on the internet say if you make over $70,000 a year, your happiness is not affected if you make more than $70,000.
Does that count inflation? In happiness?
I
Or
think
in
so.
money?
I think he was doing it for this year. So maybe
Mm,
10 years ago it was $60,000.
right. I don't know. If I had a lot more money than that, I'd probably be a little happier.
You think?
Maybe just a little.
I don't know, dude. The great Buddha once said, "You're a little bitch, bro."
Yeah. Great Buddha said, "Suck it up.
Suck it up, you little bitch. You don't need money.
You don't need no money. I'm fat."
I don't think they're mutually exclusive.
No, money would be tight though. Money is tight.
Money would kick
Money
ass.
is tight.
$70,000 apparently is what you need
No, well,
for peak happiness.
if I actually,
That's so dependent on if you have a family and shit though too.
yeah, and like your cost of living situation and lots of things,
And
and
how
whether
much
or not
student debt you have.
yeah,
and
how much you hate yourself, how
Yeah.
fat and stupid and ugly you are,
how much heroin you need to
how
buy.
much heroin you have at the moment.
I don't
how
think
much-
it takes into effect your drug addictions.
No, and that's a big factor.
It was-
And that needs money.
I think it was Jordan Peterson that was saying this, by the way, and he's a doctor.
Yeah, he also has a lot more money than that.
He has more than 70,000, so
I-
it's
I
pretty
believe
easy
so.
for him to be like, you don't need more
Yeah.
than
You
70,000.
don't need that. As I eat steaks, because that's all
Yeah.
he eats apparently.
Telling that to someone who makes 20,000 a year.
Yeah, like you're gonna
He
be
just-
fine.
He got a Rolex on. He's like, you don't need to make more than 70,000.
need to make more than $70,000.
Yeah, that's a good Jordan Peterson.
Not bad.
You been practicing?
No.
Yeah. It is New Year's. I have some New Year's facts, dude.
New Year's facts.
Yeah, I got facts about New Year's that I
Alright.
think you're going to enjoy.
Matt Newland presents New Year's facts.
Over 50 tons of trash are left in Times Square after the New Year's Eve celebration.
50 tons.
50 tons.
I'm no mathematician, but that's a lot of pounds.
Ton is 12,000.
No, it's 2,000.
2,000. 50 times 2.
Yeah. So that would be 100,000 pounds of trash.
You couldn't live under 100,000 pounds of trash. That would crush your body.
It would crush. I mean, just 1 pound could be dangerous.
That is a fun way to bring in the new year. Just fucking
Just-
littering, dude.
Just not giving a shit. And
Yeah.
just drinking out of like one-use plastic cups and throwing them on the ground.
Yeah, I think most of it's confetti or like a good chunk.
Ooh, a lot of
of the-
confetti waste.
It's like, yeah, we're going to have a great new year. Also, you fucking slum. Clean up this goddamn mess in Times Square.
Yeah.
It-
Also, hobo.
Generates jobs, though.
It does.
It's a
And
good
that's
job
what
to
that-
have.
Got it. Someone's got to sweep up the Times Square shit,
You,
and that's good
do.
for the economy.
That is.
If we didn't dump all that trash on the ground, it'd be bad for the economy.
We need to litter more and hire more people to clean up the trash.
Damn.
That is how we solve this
I
problem.
didn't think about the confetti. Holy shit, the amount of
I saw
confetti.
it when I was looking that up. I saw like a certain poundage of it was confetti, and it was an alarming
An
amount.
alarming amount.
Yeah.
I wonder how many confetti pieces you get out of one redwood tree. 'Cause I assume that's what they grind up.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
just one
They're
huge redwood
in
tree.
California right now, chopping down
Just grinding.
the redwoods.
There's just a guy shaving confetti off the side of
Yeah,
the tree.
singing "Old to Glory" or whatever New Year's song they sing.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
know.
know what they do.
To something be forgot, and then you just shave
Yeah.
the tree.
You just hear just shut, just chainsaw trees.
God.
So we can celebrate New Year's.
Of course. Can't do it without confetti.
You ready for this one?
I am.
Americans drink 360 million glasses of champagne on New Year's Eve.
Dang.
How
Well,
many
there's
people
like-
are in America?
Like 360 million. Like 380.
But a lot of them are kids. They can't drink champagne.
No, that's why I drink too.
For the kids.
For the children. That's a lot.
360 million, that's more than one a person, pretty much.
That's, yeah.
Some people, I mean, I've had New Year's Eves where I'm drinking 10, 15 glasses of
Oh, yeah.
champagne.
Where I'm spraying bottles like an asshole.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I'm rich.
Dumping it down my gullet.
Yeah, that's 360 million. That's a fun one.
That's a lot. That's a lot of grapes, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of grapes.
They're squishing grapes right now in
There's-
preparation.
There's a bunch of guys, homeless dudes stomping on grapes in California
Get ready to clean up the garbage.
to make your Corbel fucking bubbly celebration. I don't really like champagne. Are you a champagne guy?
I don't mind it. I don't mind it with a little orange juice at 10 a.m.
I don't do
Take the edge off.
Yeah, take the edge off. That's the only way I can go to work. But no, I just the bubblies like gives me a headache.
Really?
Makes me gassy.
You can do wine, though.
I can
the
do
bubbly-
wine. The bubblies make me gassy though. I always
You
feel
don't
like
want to be a
I wanna
gassy
be
guy
gassy,
trying to
no?
get blowjobs, dude.
Right? Trying to get fucking trying to get someone to kiss me at midnight on New Year's and I'm all gassy.
That's another one I saw. I didn't write it down. Is like
How much herpes gets spread from kissing at New Year's Eve?
over half of Americans will have herpes if you kiss someone on New Year's Eve. But no, the reason you kiss someone on New Year's Eve,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be your partner, and it doesn't have to be. It's supposed to be, and it's supposed
Could
to
just
be
be a good friend.
good luck for the next year for your relationship, which is
Mm.
bullshit because I've had a girlfriend on New Year's Eve who I've kissed once New Year's hit, and then she broke my fucking heart that year.
That year.
So I crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's.
Yeah, you
and
did
it's
everything you could to save that relationship.
Kissed her at 12 o'clock on New Year's.
What else do you need to do? Nothing.
Superstition.
Be emotionally
Yeah,
available.
dude, cater to her needs.
Yeah.
I'm
No, I
just a
kissed
man.
you at midnight. We're good.
That's fine. We got all the good luck. Are you ready for this one?
I am.
I think you probably know this one. 25% of people give up on their New Year's resolutions by the second week of January.
By the second week of January. That sounds about right.
Usually during the second week. So they do a week and a half of their resolution before they're like, fuck that.
Yeah.
25%.
25%. I mean, 75% not is good.
Yeah.
You know?
I think only 50% of people make New Year's resolutions, though.
Oh.
So the numbers are skewed.
The
a lot of
numbers-
numbers
There's a
coming
lot
at
of
you right
numbers.
now.
I'm like not a mathematician.
This is
I
a-
know kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. I don't know numbers.
I know biology.
I know biology.
Didn't go to school for numbers.
Uh,
That's
Yeah.
not good, though. You got to stick to your resolutions.
stick to your resolution. Do you have a resolution?
Just to be a silly goose.
Just to be a silly goose
Silly
all
goose.
year long?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
To be the silliest of gooses, not take a goddamn thing serious.
Well, I'm going to try to kick nicotine. And so I'll probably be in that 25% that doesn't make it.
You're going to kick
I'm
nicotine?
going to try.
You're going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
Why do you want to do it? You don't like it?
Nah. It's expensive. We've been doing the Zinnies. We're friend of the show, Zins.
Shout out.
Because, God, I was vaping for a minute, and that was not good.
Oh, that was a nightmare. I remember that. It was pretty fun.
Oh, God. Because you guys, when you vape, you just sit and, like, you can just do it inside. Like, at least if you smoke, you have to be an asshole and go outside and,
Yeah.
like, stand in the cold, and you're like, oh, it kind of deters you. I would just sit in my room and just hammer my vape.
Wake up at 3 a.m., grab your phone and your
just-
vape, and just go back to bed.
Yeah,
It's a nightmare.
it's a nightmare. My lungs felt all crappy. So I went to the Zinnies.
You did kick? Yeah.
I kicked that, went to the Zinnies, and now it just hurts my gums.
You have a plan of
sometimes.
action? Are you going to go cold turkey?
I don't know. I might get some, like, gum. Might chew some gum.
Some Nicorette?
No, just regular gum.
Yeah.
I think just having something in your face
Yeah.
helps get that face. You need something in your face. Feeling
Oral
out.
fixation, dude.
Oral fixation, baby.
That's all I need.
That's what. Yeah, more.
That's all anyone
Yeah,
needs.
that's what I need. Less oral is what I'm going for.
Here's a good one. I actually really enjoyed this one. I don't think you're going to know this.
Okay.
According to the National Insurance Crime Bureau, vehicles are stolen on New Year's Day more than any other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's according to that National Insurance Crime Bureau.
No, I get who said it, but why do you think that is?
Because insurance companies never lie.
Oh, right.
So that's true.
And they never deserve to be assassinated.
They never lie, and that's never true. But I don't know why. I read that, and I was like, that's very interesting, and I have no idea.
Curious.
Maybe a lot of people are just making resolutions to steal cars.
Yeah, and they're following through.
Yeah.
And good on them for it.
And honestly, yeah, it's a positive thing when you look at it
Mm.
from their perspective.
I wonder if it's just because so many people go out to, like, public gatherings
Yeah.
for New Year's.
And leave their cars in sketchy places.
Yeah. Like you going downtown. Like Christmas, people go out for Christmas, but most people stay home.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, people are staying home. Like, of all the holidays, that's the most, like, go out in public holiday.
Get out of your house.
Get out of your house.
Be somebody.
Be somebody. Go find happiness. Go
Yeah.
find true love.
Go try to kiss someone on New
Go
Year's.
kiss a stranger.
Get herpes.
Get herpes.
Yeah.
Lose your car, gain a herpes.
That's
As in, save a horse, ride a
That's a
cowboy.
good song,
Lose your
yeah.
car, save
Save
a herpes.
All right.
That's got to be it, though. Nothing else makes sense. Because you're going out, probably the sketchiest part of your town,
You're leaving your car because you don't want to drive drunk.
and you don't want to drive drunk. You're leaving it overnight somewhere,
Yeah.
and then that's when the thieves come out.
I think that's a solid theory. Hypothesis, at least. I don't know how we're going to test it.
Well, let's go steal some cars.
Yeah, let's go to downtown Denver, see how many Honda Accords we can steal.
Nice. Yeah.
All right, one more.
Okay.
Top resolution for New Year's 2025 is to, you guessed it, save more money.
Save more money.
That's the top resolution that Americans want.
I thought I was getting shape.
That is number 2.
Yeah.
Eat healthier is number 2, and then exercise more was number 3.
Exercise more. Because I've always heard that, like, the biggest time of the year that gym memberships get bought.
Spiked.
Yeah, first week.
Yeah.
Is people are like, yeah, I'm going to the gym tomorrow.
And they go.
And they go, and then they quit.
Second
they're a
week of
fatty.
January. Yeah.
And you're born to be a fatty.
Yeah, but saving money. I think people really, really connect money with happiness, no matter how many like fucking rich people tell them that's not the
No
answer.
matter how many times Jordan Peterson says, you don't
Yeah.
need more than $70,000.
And Jim Carrey's are like, you're not, don't be famous.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you're famous.
Yeah, but you're famous and everyone loves you.
It's like, that's not the key to happiness.
No. Does he have kids? Does Jim Carrey have kids?
He's got a daughter.
Does he?
Yeah.
With who? With Jenny McCarthy?
Yeah. I don't know. That kid's probably not vaccinated.
No. Doubtful.
I doubt it.
Huh. Yeah, it's I don't get I mean, I guess the economy does kind of stink.
Yeah.
So spend your money on wise things like tickets to Steamboat Comedy.
And you just Venmo us if you want to give us money.
That's
because
fine.
we're just trying to be happy, and apparently getting money is the key to it.
Apparently.
Everyone wants to save money.
Everyone wants to save money.
Like if I can do one thing this next year to make my life better,
Do less and just hoard money.
save more money.
Less experiences, less things that bring me joy. Just sitting on a pile of money.
I don't know, dude. It's all very
that kind of
fishy.
surprises me.
Yeah.
You know, for as materialistic as people like to say that we are as a society, and irresponsible, that everyone's like, yeah, I'd rather just sit on money. That's my number one resolution. I'm like, my resolution would be more like to go spend my money. You
Yeah.
know?
You're only
Well,
going to live once.
You're only gonna live.
But you got to
once.
remember that by the second week of January, none of these people are going to be
No, they're gonna
saving
be
their
blowing
money.
cash on heroin
Yeah.
just like they were last year.
Just like they did all last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nightmare. I don't give a shit about money, dude. I hate it. Do you like money?
I mean, it's nice when you have it.
Is it?
I mean, there's been points in my life where I've been like, I have no money,
Yeah.
and it's not a good feeling. Being worried. I'm not. I don't know if you know this, man. I'm not a rich guy, but
So stupid.
I got a nice little security
Nugget?
nugget.
Yeah.
You
It's like
know,
you're squeezing balls right now.
that's my security nugget. I
Yeah.
got two of them right here,
there.
and I squeeze them when I'm nervous.
And I pinch them really hard when I deserve the pain.
Yeah, and I hit him with a hammer. But no, there's been times when you don't have, like, if you have, like, now that, like, we're adults, you got, like, a little money. If something happens, you're fine. Like, if I want to go do something, I can do it without blowing it and shit like that. Like, I was just debating buying, like, a Sleep Number, but shout out to the sponsor of the show, Sleep Number mattresses.
Friend of the show.
Yeah, and they're a lot of money. And I was like, I could do this.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
What if you, let's say you had $30 million,
Yeah,
what would be different about your life?
I'd be happy.
No, you wouldn't. That's what we're trying to tell these people.
I'd buy more of those blowjobs we were talking
You
about earlier.
can't buy it because the fucking government stole
Oh,
prostitution
that's right.
in the Old West.
Yeah, it would be a lot. Things would be better.
What would you do with the $30 million? You'd own a house? Is that
I'd own a house.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You'd attract women, probably.
I'd attract women.
Because you'd have a snowmobile.
Yeah, I'd have a jet ski.
Yeah.
Chicks love jet skis.
Love jet skis, love snowmobiles.
I would
A boat. If you bought a boat,
Mm-hmm.
you could do that.
You could get nice shoes.
And do you think these women that like this stuff will make you happy?
Oh, women never make me happy, man. Are you kidding me? No, I just need to find one that also has money. I dump a kid in her, and then I have fun with the kid.
It's all about the kid.
It's all about the kid.
Comes back to the
It's all
children.
about my non-existent children.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had $30 million, you'd have a kid.
I could just
think
buy
that's
some
the-
kids, honestly.
The logic we got to.
Yeah.
You can adopt a kid if you want.
I could even just pay some chick to get pregnant. You can do that.
Yeah. What's that called?
In the insemination,
A carrier?
a carrier.
A carrier pigeon.
Shit, I'd impregnate a carrier pigeon.
Yes.
That's what I'd do with $30 million.
I heard they cost about that much.
That's the going rate.
Uh-huh.
The market's the market, buddy.
I got sentences, dude. I got sentences that's
Ooh.
never been said.
Ooh, it's time for Matt Newland's sentences that have never been said before.
New Year's edition.
New Year's edition.
New Year's edition. When I was going through puberty, my balls dropped right when the Times Square ball dropped.
That would be amazing timing.
That's crazy. When
I just picture everyone just like giving his pants down. Everyone's just looking at him. He's just like 5, 4, 3.
You're a man.
You're a man.
When I was a kid, though, that was like a thing. Like, I remember being like, well, one day your balls are going to drop. And I thought it was going to be like an instant. I thought like just at one moment, I'd be like, oh, there they go. They dropped. And that's not how it happens.
No.
No, that's what I thought, though.
Well, I never.
It takes time.
It takes time. It's a slow.
It's a process of the dropping of the
Yes.
ball. I thought it was going to be boom. Oh, there they go. Now I'm
Nope. It's the
ready
your-
to grow armpit hair.
Yeah, and then you're like, and you can't talk.
Yeah.
That's what your gubernaculum does.
Well, that's what my Idaho education taught me when I was a kid. Yeah, they're
One
like,
day balls drop. Boy.
balls ain't dropped yet, buddy. You'll figure it out one day.
Well, do you remember a time when you had undropped balls?
That's what I'm saying. I think my balls have always looked the same, but that's because I've seen them every day.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah. So they could have dropped, and over time, I'm sure they did.
Well, some people have it where your testicles actually up in you.
An ascended testicle.
Yeah, I've never had that.
That makes my stomach hurt just thinking about
It's
it.
not good. It's no good.
Have you ever had one shoot up for just like a brief second?
No.
I have.
What?
Yeah.
Like you got you get kicked.
I was doing like a yoga pose one time, and I
Whoa.
felt like my legs were up, and I felt one shoot in really quick, and I was like, "Fuck no!"
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
No, it was just it's like when your shoulder dislocates,
It goes,
it's like doesn't hurt instantly. Usually the next day it hurts,
right.
but it's the feeling of it doing that is
Yeah.
like terrifying and makes you sweat out of your eyes.
Yeah.
And that's what the ascended testicle felt like for that brief second.
Man, you got eye sweat?
Oh yeah, dude, nose, eye, fucking the chest sweats.
That's
Oh.
making me sweat thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm like just holding on to my poor crotch here.
Yeah, dude. Where was the first place you started growing hair when you went through puberty?
Like my chin. I
Really?
think. Yeah, I got the chin came
Before
in quick.
the armpit.
Well, no, probably armpit.
Usually it's armpit, I think, for everybody.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of
A little
the
bit of pitties.
little bit of the pitties, and then you notice it's going around the fucking balls. You're like,
Mhm.
holy shit.
Yep.
You know what the first place I noticed?
What?
My toes.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I remember being like, oh shit, I got hairs on my toes. Before armpit, balls, any of it.
I think it was the pits. I don't remember when the toe hair started.
Most kids had the pits.
Yeah.
I didn't get pit hair till I was like 17.
Really?
I had like a full bush and no pit hair. It was
Re-
so weird.
Well, you're just a weirdly
I'm-
not hairy guy.
I'm a hairless freak, except up here.
Yeah, except for
Except for
the
where
only
it
spot where
counts.
people want it. You dick.
Yeah,
yeah,
my
the
toes,
chin.
dude. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't remember when the toe hair came in. Probably around the same time. I couldn't grow a mustache though until I was like not a good one until I was like 23.
Oh wow,
23
dude.
or 4.
Fucking old.
I
You
know.
must have been.
Dinosaur. But no, I always had just like the shitty chin strap. Like in
Yeah.
high school, the chin is
The
thick.
ball chin. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
I remember seeing the hair on my toes when I was like fucking 12 and being like, oh hell yeah, I'm like a man now.
Really?
You know
You're
what I
super
mean?
stoked
They
on
were
it?
like, yeah, dude.
I'm a
Here
grown
comes
man.
the hair, dude. I thought I was gonna have a beard in the next 2 years. Still no beard.
Still waiting.
Still waiting on that
Just sit there
beard.
with these hairy freak toes and no beard.
No beard. My dad has a beard now though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think one day when I'm 65, I'll probably have a beard.
Did his like finally just come in when he was 65?
Well, he was always military, so he was shaving every
Mm.
day.
That's right.
But the joke was with my mom, I was like, yeah, he can't grow like facial hair. And now that he's retired, he let the fucking beard come out. I was like, yeah, you can. You got good facial hair.
Yeah, why not?
But I can't grow facial hair.
You can't.
So I
you
think
got your mom's facial hair.
I got my mom's facial hair, which is good. And her boobs. All right.
boobs.
I got my mom's boobs, my dad's facial hair, and my brother's wittingly. I got another sentence.
'Kay.
I think a good New Year's resolution for you, my dear friend, is to stop murdering so many gosh darn people.
So many gosh darn people.
I had to throw the gosh darn in there because without it, that sentence might have been said.
Yeah, it might have been said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe like even like a prison guard or a judge.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I got a New Year's resolution for you. Quit murdering so many people. Well, there's not a lot of murderers who are actively murdering and have like another person that knows about it.
Yeah, like a good buddy.
Like a
My
good, like-
a dear friend.
A dear friend. Like
Yeah.
a Dexter situation.
Mm-hmm.
Dexter didn't tell like anybody.
No, most of these fucking guys are pretty secretive about their
Pretty
murders,
secretive.
which makes you really wonder what's going on.
I guess we could maybe give that advice to Luigi
Like if
Mangione.
yeah.
Like, hey, dude, got some advice. Luigi, I know you're watching from your cell with P. Diddy. They're in the same prison. Did you know that?
Are they?
Yeah.
Just
it's
yucking
fun.
it up.
Just yucking
Boys
it up.
being boys.
Just boys being boys.
Just having a good laugh.
Yeah.
Maybe they're saying this to each other right now.
Maybe that's what P. Diddy is saying to Luigi.
Right
He's
now.
saying, hey, I got a resolution for you.
My dear friend.
My dear friend. Because they've got to be great friends by now.
Oh, they're both pretty famous.
Both pretty famous.
They got that in common.
Mm-hmm. Both got all the ladies.
Yep.
Except for P. Diddy is gay now, I guess.
I think he's
know.
always probably been
He's
gay.
probably been gay the whole time.
Yeah.
But he's like, Luigi, my friend. I quit murdering so many gosh darn people.
Yeah, and he's like, you know what? Now that you bring that up, I don't think there's a lot of murderers out there who are like making resolutions.
No.
You know, like Ted
And
Bundy.
if they are, their resolution is like to murder more people.
Yeah, I really like doing that. I'm gonna do it some more.
Yeah. Actually, I need to bump these numbers up.
There's like a self-aware murderer who knows he shouldn't be doing it.
Mm.
Like, you know what? This year I'm really gonna not. I'm not gonna murder anyone. Second week of January comes along and he's fucking got the knife in his hand.
He's like, ah.
You're like, God damn it! You know, you never stick to these pesky resolutions.
Cancels his gym membership, goes back to murdering.
Yep. Tale as old as time, dude.
We've all been there.
All right, one more sentence.
All right, one more sentence.
This next year, I really want to make my secret family more of a priority.
We were just talking about that. I think that's the wildest concept in the world as dudes. And there's like an alarming amount of people. I don't know how many people do it anymore now with the internet. It's probably
Yeah.
harder.
I imagine.
But dudes who have secret double families, that's the most wild, confident thing you could possibly do as a man.
Yeah, it's such an alpha move, dude.
Oh, the most alpha move.
Like, if that person was putting out videos of how to be a man, I'd probably watch.
Oh, I'd watch for sure.
Take notes.
I mean,
Can't even have one family. This motherfucker's got 2 families.
one family seems like a lot of work and stress. You got 2 of them,
And you're keeping them a secret.
and you got to pay for both of them.
They got to be rich.
You got to be rich.
That's the key to happiness.
I mean, what do? You got to be rich and have a ton of free time at the same time.
Yeah.
Unless you just have one of the families, like you just see them each like a week at a time.
Yeah, like you go on business. I think it's a lot of business guys. They're like, I'm going back to New York for business. And then they're really going to live with their Japanese family.
Having a Japanese family makes it even
I almost threw Japanese in the sentence. It's never been said. But we've been doing that toast. Because there's that old fucking classy toast that everybody does when they're cheers and they go, hey, fellas, to our wives and to our girlfriends. May they never meet. And
Yes.
we've been riffing on that with to our wives and to our secret families. May they never meet.
My wives and my secret other wife.
May they never meet. And then you have to laugh like a rich guy. Am I right, fellas?
Yeah.
On to women objects.
Yeah. That's fun.
To our wives and to our children. May they never meet.
To our wives and to our bank accounts. May they never meet.
Right, she can spend money like
Yeah.
a dandy.
Yeah, these women sure do like shopping.
Don't they? I'm surprised you got away from the family tonight,
Yeah.
Chad.
Which family?
Am I right? Oh, dude, I don't know. I don't know about this whole wife thing. What do you think is going on? Really?
We're doing it.
We're doing it every day.
We keep doing it. It keeps persisting.
Every day. Until one day it doesn't.
Until
and
one
you know what's
day-
fucked up is
what?
that day it stops persisting for you.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps persisting for other people.
For everyone else.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, man.
Unless we kill all the bees.
And
And
then
then we
everyone,
all die.
and then everyone dies at once.
And then we see how loyal a hungry dog
A
really
hungry
is.
bee really is. If I'm going out, everyone's coming with me, including the bees.
Yeah. And you
Take
can
'em all
mark
down.
those words.
You can mark those words.
Taking every goddamn bee with me.
Got that? FBI.
That's the other thing. If we go to Mars, you got to make sure you take a hive of bees.
A hive of bees. Yeah. They're more important than people.
I think
We
so.
should just send the bees up there on their own. They can figure it out. They're smart.
They'll start building hives and honey, and there'll be food there.
We'll give them like 4 or 5 years. They'll populate Mars, and then we'll come and visit.
I think bees are more important than people, and they should have the right to vote.
I think so. I trust the bees' opinion more than some people's
More
opinion.
than these guys in the White House.
Am I right?
And to our secret wives.
That's what I'm going to do next time we vote. I'm just going to write in bees.
Bees, man.
Bees.
It's
for
the
president.
answer. President Bees has a statement today.
It's just a suit with a bunch of bees.
Fucking stinging, looking for the queen. Bees do love their queen.
They are.
If you take a queen bee,
Yeah.
put that queen bee in an igloo, the rest of those bees are going to go warm her up.
Mm-hmm. And that's what love is.
Bees are like humans.
Yeah.
We're just trying to impress the queen.
Just trying to impress the queen.
Yep.
And she's talking to hundreds of other bees behind her back.
And we know it too, but
And we
we're
know-
like, no, we're going to win.
But we're like, yeah, and when she gets to know me better, she'll choose me.
Oh,
You think
dude.
every bee thinks that?
For sure.
Every bee
dude.
is like, she just loves me the most. And once I just give her this food, she's going to be like, oh, you're my favorite. And she's going to pat me on the head and she's going to fall in love with me.
And then,
And then she'll let me bang her.
Yeah, and that bee's so far away from the queen that he's checking her social media all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, God damn it.
Says bee, the queen's thinking about me, right? Did she look at my Instagram
No,
story?
she's on a fucking boat.
Oh,
Of course.
with some other bee. What a bitch.
Oh, dude, how desolate is that feeling when someone actually knows who you are and they still reject you? Whew.
This is hitting close to home right now, man. Might have to end the podcast.
That a brutal.
Just,
Because you think that in your head, you're like, once they get to know me, there's no way they can reject
right,
you.
because
And
I'm
there's
such a great guy.
And there's certain people who know you, and they're still
and
like,
they're still like, no.
fuck no, are you kidding me?
I could do better than that.
All right. Take my check, please.
Thank you. Thanks for playing. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, it's fun, though. It is fun. Life is fun, and that's what the New Year's resolution should be.
That is what.
Have
yeah.
some more fun.
Have more fun.
It's not that serious. We're all going to die with the bees one day.
Yeah.
In the afterlife, we'll be drinking honey with the
Yes,
queen.
the nectar of the gods. It is.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's more fun.
That's what happens when all the bees know that if they at least die in service of the queen, they'll be with her in bee heaven
In the afterlife for all eternity.
for all eternity.
And then they realize that they didn't actually want that bee.
yeah.
they were
and then
just
when they
kinda-
finally get it, they're like, oh, this bee's kind of a bitch.
Yeah, I could do better than this
This
bee.
yeah, dude. You like me back? Gross.
That's insane. Get the hell out of here. I actually know who you are, too.
yeah.
I really
And
don't
that's-
like you.
That's why I don't like you.
Oh, my God. Now, one day, everyone will be bees,
We'll all be bees.
as far as the eye can see.
And that's what we be.
And I am Jimmy Fallon. Throw my fucking pen at you. Break your goddamn phone.
just sticks right into it. Ruins the podcast.
You got anything else you want to talk about, buddy?
I think that's about good, man. We got a bunch of shit to do, buddy. We got work to do.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. And I hope everyone has a great fucking New Year's and all your dreams come true.
Absolutely. Happy New Year's to everybody. Hope you had a pleasant holiday season. Appreciate you listening.
Thank you.
And yeah, we got a bunch of goddamn shows coming up, so come check it out if you're in the Steamboat area. That's about all I got.
Bunch of clips flying at you.
Oh, yeah. Like
Cool.
all of our clips so that more people like our clips.
Feel free to write in, too. Like, we'll fucking talk about it on the podcast.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah. We
Write
only
in.
did that once. We did breakup stories or like
Yeah.
dating stories. We had
Seems to be
few
a
people-
common theme going on with this
Us,
podcast.
us being miserable about dating, yes. Shocker.
That's the other thing. Let go of wanting to find someone this next year, dude.
That's my New Year's resolution. I'm just gonna quit.
Just let go. Not quit. Let go.
Let
There's
go.
a difference.
That is true.
There's a spiritual difference between those two words.
just caring less.
Yeah, let go of it. Who gives a shit? And anyone out there who thinks that they need someone to be happy, let go of that shit.
Yeah, you don't need money. You need to be broke and alone, and you'll be happy.
When you put it like that, dude, it doesn't sound convincing.
doesn't sound happy.
No.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do for all 2025. I'll report back in 2026.
Yeah,
and
we'll
let
see you
know.
next year.
Yeah.
We will see you next year. That's a fun one.
Hey, see you next year.
We fucking
Corny
off
shit.
ourselves and never see him again.
Right, and we don't. All right, cool. Well, thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next time.
Love you. Thank you.
Deuces.
Rain or shine, it's here to make you laugh. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast.